On the vast and sparkling oceans of the Enchanted Seas, two daring pirates ruled the waves with unmatched bravery and cleverness. The first was Captain Frostpaw, a tall, white humanoid cat whose fur gleamed like freshly fallen snow. His eyes were sharp and full of wisdom, and he led with a sense of purpose and calm confidence. Beside him was Captain Embertail, his trusty first mate, an orange humanoid fluffy cat with fur as bright as a setting sun. Together, they were a force to be reckoned with, known across the seas for their courage and cleverness. The two cats sailed the mighty pirate ship the Snowstorm, cutting through the waves with ease. Captain Frostpaw stood at the wheel, his paw steady as he guided the ship through the open sea. Next to him, Captain Embertail worked tirelessly with the crew, ensuring the sails were set and the ship stayed on course. Though they looked like ordinary cats, they acted just like humans, brave, strong, and determined to succeed. But they weren't like the other pirates. They weren't after treasure for the sake of wealth. Instead, they were on a grand mission to find the legendary Jewel of the Abyss, a rare gem said to give its owner control over the very seas themselves. One clear morning, the Snowstorm sailed into the mysterious archipelago of shadows, a dangerous stretch of islands filled with legends of magic and mystery. The waters here were treacherous, and only the bravest pirates dared to venture into these dangerous seas. Yet Captain Frostpaw and Captain Embertail were undeterred. They had faced countless challenges before, and this would be no different. "We must be cautious," Captain Frostpaw said, his voice steady. "The waters here are tricky, and the fog can be disorienting." "Don't worry," Captain Embertail grinned, adjusting the sails. "We've made it through worse. I've got my lucky compass to guide us." As the ship sailed deeper into the fog, the atmosphere changed. The air grew thick with a strange salty mist, and the sea turned a ghostly green. A distant melody echoed through the mist, sounding like an eerie, magical tune. "What is that?" Captain Frostpaw asked, his ears twitching at the sound. "It's like singing," Captain Embertail replied, narrowing his eyes. Just then, a massive ship appeared through the fog. It was enormous, with tattered sails and an old, haunted look. This was no ordinary ship, it was the cursed ship of Captain Barnacle, a legendary pirate who had disappeared long ago, and it was said to be cursed by dark magic. "Get ready, Embertail," Captain Frostpaw called. "We're going to have a fight on our paws." With a swift command, Captain Embertail unfurled the sails to catch the wind, and the Snowstorm surged forward, ready for battle. The two ships collided, and the battle began. Captain Frostpaw and Captain Embertail fought bravely, using their feline agility to outmaneuver the ghostly crew of Captain Barnacle's ship. At last, Captain Frostpaw confronted Captain Barnacle himself. The ghostly pirate appeared at the front of his ship, his form flickering in and out of existence. The two faced off in an epic showdown, with Captain Frostpaw using all his skills to battle the phantom pirate. "You may defeat me," Captain Barnacle hissed, his voice cold and eerie. "But you'll never claim the Jewel of the Abyss. The curse of the seas will stop you." Captain Frostpaw didn't flinch. "We don't need your curse, Barnacle. We need the sea's blessing," he said firmly. With one final strike, Captain Frostpaw shattered the curse, and Captain Barnacle's ghostly form disappeared into the mist. His cursed ship vanished with him, leaving the seas calm once again. Breathing a sigh of relief, Captain Frostpaw looked at Captain Embertail. "The Jewel of the Abyss is still out there, but we've gained the upper paw." Embertail nodded, his orange fur glowing brightly. The sea is vast, but we know its secrets. We'll find the jewel, Captain. We are not giving up. And so, Captain Frostpaw and Captain Embertail sailed on, their eyes set on the horizon. The jewel of the abyss was out there, hidden in the heart of the seas, waiting to be claimed by those brave enough to seek it. With their courage and wit, the two pirates knew they would succeed. The adventure was far from over, and the greatest treasure of all awaited them.
Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more.